What's up guys, Roman here from Box Official, and here to talk about the Galaxy Note 3, so let's get into it. So first off, the release date, everything's been pointing towards September 4th of this year, so in around 2 weeks from now. Samsung actually released like a poster showing that on September 4th they're going to have a unpacked event in Berlin, which they will most likely show off the next Note device, so in this case the Note 3. On the poster it said note the date, so hence the pun. They're obviously most likely going to announce Note 3 there and then release it to the public like maybe a month later for manufacturing purposes. So moving on to specs, the Note 3 is rumored to have 5.7 inch to 5.9 inch display. There's been a ton of rumors jumping all over the place from 5.7, 5.8, 5.9, but I don't know, I'm thinking it's most likely going to be a 5.7 inch display, and it's also going to be a 1080p resolution, so 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is a very high resolution, and it's similar to the one on the HTC One and the Galaxy S4. The resolution looks really nice, there's no pixelation or whatnot. And there's even been rumors that the display may even be flexible. If you guys have known, Samsung is actually working on a flexible display, and they did show it off recently at some event. Design-wise, supposedly it's exactly the same as the Galaxy S4, like similar design to the Galaxy S4, as the bezels are probably going to shrink from both sides, like a little bit inward, and from the top too. But the screen size is actually going to get bigger, just like the S4 did. So you should expect the Note 2 to change like the S3 did to the S4. So hardware-wise, it's most likely going to have the Exynos 5 Octa CPU or the Qualcomm Snapdragon quad-core CPU in the American version. If you guys didn't know, the S4 actually has two different versions, the International and the American. The American always has the lower end kind of specs, and the International always has like a octo-core or whatnot, which is pretty cool. It's also rumored to have 3 gigabytes of RAM and a longer battery life. Software-wise, you should expect Android 4.3, as it is one of the newest Android operating systems out there right now. But there's definitely going to be a TouchWiz UI on it, and if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a manufacturer's skin. Every pretty much manufacturer has it. Samsung has TouchWiz, HTC One has Sense, HTC has Sense. What else is there? There's a bunch of different skins that every manufacturer has. Other than Google, they have Raw Jelly Bean, which is, in my opinion, the best. And this phone will also be most likely hexaband, so it'll work on all networks around the world, such as, Bell, Rogers, T-Mobile, Wind, Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, pretty much any network. You should plug in your SIM card, it should work. So feature-wise, all the features from the Galaxy S4 should be on the Note 3, that's what's been kind of happening. The S3 has been released, and then the Note 2 has been released, and then with all the same features on it. So everything on the S4 should be on the Note 3. All the special features like S Health, S Voice, Smart Stay, etc. There's over 50 features, I can't name them all. So moving on to camera, it's most likely going to be a 13 megapixel camera, which is exactly the same one in the Galaxy S4, along with a 2 megapixel front camera. And the rear camera will be able to shoot in 1080p video, and the front camera will only be 720p. And as I said before, these specs are very similar to the S4 specs, as these two are very similar devices, just the Note is bigger and has the Smart Pen on it. So price-wise, you should expect the Note 3 to be the same price as the Note 2 is unlocked right now, so $699 unlocked, or $299 on a 2-year term with like AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint. Pretty much any company offers a contract for a $299 phone. And the Note 2 should drop in price of around $100, $200, so it should be $599, $499 unlocked, and then it should be like $99 on a 2-year term, which is relatively cheap. But the Note 2 is a little bit slow, so I don't know. And there's been rumors that there's actually going to be a Nexus Note 3 later on. Just if you guys didn't know, there's a Nexus, like a Google version of the S4, which only has Raw Jelly Bean on it, and which I personally like the best. So they might release a Nexus with only like Jelly Bean, pure Jelly Bean, no TouchWiz UI on it, which is pretty cool. And that is actually pretty much it. If any more info does come out, or when this Note 3 does get announced, I'll definitely post another video to let you guys know. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.